Hello guys, Mr. Hugo here at Quick Maths Academy. We have some direct proportion problems to solve, so let's jump into that. At a holiday camp there must be a minimum of one adult per 5 children. There are 95 children attending the holiday. What is the minimum number of adults needed? Okay, the minimum number. So one adult per each 5 children. 95 children. Okay, we just have to divide 95 by 5. Okay, 95. We divide this by 5. We will have, well, 19, because 5 times 20 is 100, so 5 times 19 will be 95. Alright? So we need 19 adults for this problem. Okay. Second one, brown sauce. Brown sauce can be bought in 3 different sizes. The price of each is shown on the right. Okay, so we have the 250 ml at £2, the 330 ml at 2.75, and the 525 ml at 3.75. Which size of bottle is the best value for money? Okay. So in order to solve this, the best thing to do, it's to, if we divide 250 mils from the first bottle, let's divide this by the £2, and £2 I can convert £2 on 200 pennies, alright, 200p. Okay, if I do this operation, let me see. So 250 divided by 200p, this will be 125. What is 125? Well, it's 125 mil per each p. Okay, so for every penny I'm able to buy 1.25 milliliters of the brown sauce. Okay, so let's compare the other bottles. Let's say now 330 ml divided by 275 pennies. Well, that will give me 330 divided by 275 pennies. That will give me 1.2. So just wait, 1.2 milliliters per each penny. Okay, so at the moment the best value for money is the first one, okay, but we didn't do the math yet for the third. So let's see. The third one, we have 525 milliliters divided by 375 pennies, and that will give me 525 divided by 375, that will give me 1.4. Okay, 1.4 milliliters per each penny. Okay, so the best value for money is the 1.4 per penny. Okay, so I can buy the more quantity I can buy for each penny. Okay, will be in the third bottle. Okay, better than 1.2, better than 1.25. Okay, so our answer is the 525 milliliter bottle. Okay, third question. Joanna gets paid the same hourly rate whenever she works. In the first week of July, Joanna worked for 28 hours and got paid £231. Okay, so let's put that in here. 28 hours, she received £231. Okay, in each of the next 3 weeks of July, she worked for 25 hours. So okay, so there is a difference here. She worked 28 in the first one, and on the other 3 she worked only 25. Okay, how much will Joanna get paid for the 4 weeks she worked on July. Okay, so they want the total of everything she had earned in July. Okay, so we can, I already taught this, we can do a three simple rule and calculate how much she receives for 25 hours. Okay, the three simple rule works like this: 25 hours she receives 231 pounds, so for 25 hours she receives X. We don't know, okay? We don't know the day X, but that's what the three simple rule is for, okay? So my X will be 25 times 231 divided by the 1 that crosses the X, 28, okay? And that will give me, let me just do it, so 25 times 231 divided by 28, 206.25, 206.25. Okay, so we have 3 weeks where she earns this money. Okay, so let's multiply this by 3. Okay, if we multiply this by 3, we will have 618.75. 618.75. Okay, so the total she earned for July will be this number, 618.75. Let's do here at the left, 618.75 plus 231 from the first week of July. Okay, so we have 75 pennies. 8 plus 1 is 9, 3 plus 1 is 4, 6 plus 2 is 8. Okay, so in total Joanna gets paid 849.75. Okay, now if you choose not to use the three simple rule, what you can do is to divide what you know that she earned 231 pounds for working 28 hours. So you can divide this and calculate the hourly rate of Joanna. Okay, so 231 divided by 28 will be 8.25 an hour. Okay, 8.25 per each hour worked. So if I know how much she earns per each hour, now it's easy to calculate for 25 hours. Okay, so let's do the math then. Okay, let's do the math for the last 3 weeks. She earned, it's 3 weeks times 25 hours a week times 8.25 an hour. Okay, and that will give me the money she earned on those 3 weeks. Okay, so 8.25 times 3 times 25, and that will give me 618.75. 618.75. Again, to know the total, I just have to add to this number the 231 that she earned in the first week. Okay, and again we have 849.75. Okay, it doesn't matter how you do it as long as you reach the right result. Okay, so this is the right result. Okay, let's jump to the number 4. A football coach buys a bottle of water for each child in the football club. All the bottles of water are the same price. There are 42 boys in the club. He spends 68.46 on water for the boys and spends 45.64 on water for the girls. How many girls are in the football club? Okay. Okay, we can solve it again with the three simple rule. Best way, more simple. Yeah, as you get used to it, I don't know if you get used to it or not, but to me it's just so easy, so easy. Okay, so he spends 68.46 pounds, one side for the pounds, for 42 boys. Okay, 42 boys. Now, or for 42 people, we can generalize. Okay, for 42 people, and they spend 45.64 pounds to how many? That's what we want to know. X. Okay, so if we solve this X, we have how many girls? Okay, because this was the money that was spent in water for the girls. Okay, so our X will be, again, the denominator is always what crosses the X. Okay, 68.46. And in top I will have the other two multiplying. 45.64 will multiply 42 divided by 68.46. And if you do the math, let's do it. The outcome must be an entire number, right? An integer, because there are no off girls. Okay, it must be an entire number. So let's see, 45.64 times 42 divided by 68.46. Yeah, and the result is 28. Okay, 28. 28 people. Okay, the girls. Okay, so the number of girls is 28. Okay, 28. Another way of doing this, if you don't want to do the three simple rule, is divide the 68.46 for the 42 boys. Okay, if we do this, 68.46, we can divide this by 42 boys, and we know how much costs each bottle of water. Okay, so 68.46 divided by 42 boys will give 1.63. Okay, so 1.63. Now it was spent for the girls 45.64. Okay, if we divide this number by 1.63, the return must be the number of girls. Okay, so 45.64, if I divide this number by 1.63, I will have 28. Okay, again. So, I don't know, the three simple rule makes it very easy to understand. Okay, this is also a method of doing it, of course, but it's the way you prefer. I prefer always the three simple rule because it's very, very easy, and it structures things. Okay, in one side I have the pounds, in the other side I have the people. Depending on what I want to know, I put my X in the left or in the right, because I can do another thing. If I didn't know how much money was spent with the girls, but I knew that the number of girls were 28, what I could have done is to put the 28 in the place where I have the X now, and put the X on the other side, you see, and then I calculate the money that was spent for the girls. But it was not what was asked here, so we just stick to what they asked. Okay, guys, we're done here. I think, yeah, we have another page, but it will be in another video. Subscribe if you like it, and give it a like, and give it a thumbs up, okay? Cheers, see you in the next one, bye bye.